if anyone broke in my apartment, they would just look at the clutter and say, "What the fuck?" My mother was very anal about her living space. You could eat off the floor in my mother's house. And she would throw things out. Like, if it was up to me, I'd still have all my childhood toys. Every time I left home, whether it was to go to college or go off to the military, I would come back home looking for things that were precious to me, and my mother would have said, "Oh, I gave that to the Goodwill." So I just began to hold on to things, you know, and I also, there was a value, Allen Ginsberg, who was a friend of mine, he was a Packrat, and I began to understand that if you kept these items long enough, eventually they would become worth something financially. This box right here, this box is filled with first draft poems written on backs of envelopes, scraps of paper, flyers and posters, and this is where all of my first drafts end up. This whole box, it must have at least, I would say, 1,000 poems, all written in cursive, because one day I will turn this over to a university, hopefully for some money. These dolls belonged to my daughter when she was a little girl, and I know that there are collectors around the world who collect Barbies, and I haven't done the research on how valuable these particular Barbies are, but they're a treasure to me because my child played with them when she was a child. And once she was playing with the dolls, and I asked her, in fact, I wrote a poem about it, and I said, "Lamare, what are you doing?" And she says, "I'm playing with my dolls, Dada. You know, I'm just a little girl." Lamare, my daughter, doesn't want to live here because she thinks the place is too cluttered. So I've been here in this apartment 16 years, and she's only spent 2 nights in this apartment in 16 years.